Hey y'all, just had a thought. And plain, boring, but it looks alright. The fun part comes to matching the height. Oh, too high. That looks right. That's not right, though. That's better. Do my retainers real quick. Get the buffs going. If you have anything to turn in. Then let's go to the FC house. Pick on some stuff. Two more days. Do that one. I think I've got everybody upgraded. Unless we're including armor. Slaying set. Well, it would help if I could select the right class. And that was the last one. I completely forgot to eat. Hey.
Hello.
I am currently in Nier.
Oh, cool.
I was like, I'll just start my roulettes while I wait for you.
Yeah, no worries.
And our DPS is abysmal, I feel like.
That's never a good thing.
Well, I'm fixing to make our DPS better by dance partnering with the Red Mage, who is in a second on Enmity. Clearly they know what they're doing, at least as far as damage. I guess it's not too bad, actually. It just feels like it's moving slow.
Which Nier are you doing?
It's the first one.
That one always feels slow to me. Did you not go live yet?
Hmm?
Are you live? It's not showing.
Yeah. Unless it's just completely crashed on me. But it's pulling it up on the website. Oh, and if you're looking at the new interface, it's on your phone.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
Yeah,
not.
you're good.
It's not good.
Well, it's a matter of opinion, I guess.
I've yet to hear anybody say anything good about it.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
I'm sure somebody likes it.
Maybe somebody's opinion doesn't matter.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'm the tank now. I enter the arena and half the ads just come straight at me.
Naturally.
I am having a little bit of a lag in game.
Yeah, you've been mentioning you've been having some.
It has its days. But the issue in M4 is just, I'm not sure that it's lag, and it's not just that the timing is just very specific.
That's fair.
We got matcha cheesecake.
Ooh. Okay.
That's one of our sages. That's about the only interesting name.
I see.
Hello, Mr. Biscuit. He is in the chat.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So we can't talk too much shit about him. Figured he would say something to that. Oh, there he goes. I mean, I think you know me and BMO well enough. If we were going to talk shit about you, we would talk shit to your face. In the Discord, where everybody can see it. How long does it take you to be sassy over text? I don't know, like 2 seconds? You strike me as the type of person who is always got something sassy to say. Whether you say it or not, you know, I guess that would be the debatable part. Grab them, tank. Or don't. Oh, I was for sure somebody was going to eat that. Also, having 2 sages just... You just don't take damage. Yeah, I just genuinely don't know if it is, like, I feel like this is taking longer, or if it genuinely is taking longer.
Who knows? Meanwhile, I fixed my sound issues.
Oh.
So, all is good.
So, you said earlier today you had been working on your house. Have you done anything big, or just little things?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, the first floor is all pretty standard for now, but I'll probably end up changing it to one of the designs that I've sent you.
Now, of course, I've opened them up on Twitter, but do those people do, like, guides?
No. Some of them do. Some of them will offer... Basically, you can pay for them to come in and do your house. But yeah, some of them will do guides, and some of it's just kind of figuring out combinations and stuff that works and pairings, and like there's some generally agreed upon ways of creating X, Y, or Z, and so it's just a matter of learning how you can glitch certain things.
Yeah, I know, like, with the couches, they'll glitch them with cabinets and stuff like that. Hey, Kento.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it look like you have, like the wood frame couch with the cushions.
Yeah. So it really just kind of depends on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to make. Some of them use a lot of it, some of them use some, but not a lot. It really just, yeah. It depends on the builder and what they're trying to achieve.
And some of them look really good, but part of me's like, kind of like the simple look on some things.
True. I think the only one that I'd really want to go for is probably the Japanese one that I sent you, like the Japanese modern.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even in that, oh my god, I sent you that picture so many times.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably close out of your Discord app, but being on iPhone, I don't know how to go about pulling an app.
Well, I hard reset it, so it should be done doing that now. But we'll see. Yeah, the one that I sent you, the 7th. I think it's probably the one that or style similar to that. I like the colors. I like it's like white natural woods.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be a little bit of funkiness with glitching some stuff through, it looks like. But it's not too bad. The background behind.
Well, and that's the other thing, is a lot of them look like they use larger spaces. Like I know I said a large, but you know, even a medium is a lot more space than a small.
True. Some of them in the posts will specifically say what it is, as they should. Some of them will not. Like I said, the one I sent you today was a medium. And so when they post them, they'll say, like, they'll give the theme that they've named it, and then they'll give the housing size. Some of them won't do that at all.
Well, and like, you know, it's not full or complete, but how I did my basement with the little trophy room.
Mm-hmm.
The more I kind of look at it and think on it, I really like it. I do feel like it needs something in the middle, but at the same time, I'm like, there are trophies and statues and things like that I could get to put in the middle. Well, I know 14 has had a lot of stability things, so just if it's stuttering or anything, uh, it may not be my internet connection.
That's
there
true.
were people like the last couple of nights watching streams and stuff like that. There have been people that just randomly get kicked out because for whatever reason. I don't know if there's DDoS attacks going on or but it seems to be like regionally. Like the Grinding Gear guys, they're down in Florida. They were having issues last night with their stuff. But I figure they're probably having some issues due to a hurricane just went through.
Nah, that can't be it.
I mean, it is Florida. They should be
Oh my
okay.
God, your answer's 97? That's crazy.
So I realized something too, and I don't know why. While of course I'm not really near it at the moment, but if I do go for like my combat mentor, you just have to have one of each role leveled up to be able to do the role quests.
Yeah.
Because that's the stipulation, is you have to have the role quest stuff complete.
True.
And I'm going to level Red. I'm going to level Sage. Whatever tank I'm feeling at the moment. This is...
That just leaves you with having to pick a melee and a physical DPS to play.
Well, yeah, and I'll probably do my dancer because it doesn't seem to... I mean, I can no-brain dancer.
Good.
And I kind of go back and forth on if I want to do hard.
I feel like it's not hard to play hard.
It's not. None of the physical ranged ones are hard. And really, Machinist would be a great, like, intro class for somebody because since it's the selfish DPS. But we are A, so we should get this one. But you don't get it until you get to Ishgard, so... Oh, somebody went off. Nobody said anything in the chat either.
You love to see it.
Well, I know realistically they probably just moved too far, but... And I will say this, having now gone through and done a level on each of the classes at least. Except of course for Scholar, because fuck Scholar. I know that's your go-to healer class, but it's not for me.
It's not that hard.
I
Anyway.
mean, none of them are really hard. But it's like some of the complaints people have had about like the changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, because you know they're at 91, so I'm looking at their existing changes, not like as they go to 90 or excuse me 100. Most of them, their changes are not bad, or they're very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm not as familiar with the melees, but still. I also have figured a way to teach myself what skills have what positions.
Oh.
I put them like in like the circle or square button, or the left or right. If they are a flank positional, and if they're a rear positional, they typically go on X or down.
That's a good way of doing that.
Well, that way I don't have to think about. I don't have to actually know like, okay, this skill is. I don't actually have to know off the top of my head what skill does what. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I am having a touch of lag, at least with my skill inputs. I do feel like there's a lot more new people in raids as well. And I don't know if it's
Probably.
the new expansion, like, bringing people in, or if it's just, like, people being like, oh, there's a new expansion, I need to get caught up.
Hard to say.
Whole shit ton of sprouts, though.
I've been seeing a lot of sprouts lately.
I'm glad their name is McSpicy Pro, because I have my chat set to abbreviate the family name, the surname, so it just pops up as McSpicy P.
Yeah.
And I have
Love
one
that.
of those minds that's like, how did they get that by the... You know, if you want your new rap name to be McSpicy P, go for it.
That's concerning.
Well, it's Biscuits, so... He would choose a rap name like McSpicy P. See, now I'm talking shit about him right in front of him, so I'm keeping true to my word. Make dumb characters in the new Monhan? Oh, yeah. And I can have another, idiot of a Palico. One that doesn't need to be left on its own. Yeah, 2 weapon hunts will be fun, I think. Except when people are like, I'm gonna bring 2 greatswords. Unless it's like expedition style and then you're bringing like 2 different elements of this, or, you know. I guess that would be okay. Are we pre-ordering? I probably... How far ahead, I don't know. But you have to pre-order to do the early access demo thing. It is how they did it with World and Iceborne, isn't it?
I don't remember.
True. I've slept since then. So, Bima, are you thinking you might do, you might try Monhunt on PC? It's supposed to be cross. It's supposed to be this time.
We'll see. Since I've been having PS5 issues, I'd be open to it, but I'm not sure if my PC can run it. So I need specs.
That is true.
I'm currently trying to correct my PlayStation issues, but...
Do you know what's going on with it? You don't have to tell me, you can just say yes or no. You don't want to...
It is pretty likely that the... oh god, I forget. Internally, there is a coolant that runs along one of the chips.
Oh,
and
you think you're having the coolant issue?
Yeah, I think that it's pulled to one side. So I need to just get around to trying and buying like a fan stand for it and seeing if that would help it from overheating. Because the power cord's fine. That's all I can think of, is that it's just...
that's what honestly, that's what I thought, like, my PlayStation was doing whenever I started having those issues with my Flash TV. Because I initially was like, it's not doing it whenever I do anything else.
Yeah, it's not a TV issue.
Oh no, yours is
sure. because it's like shutting down the system.
Yeah, yours is like an overheating or a software issue.
Yeah, and I thought I had fixed it because it was a little bit better after I. Excuse me. After I did a system reset, like I factory reset it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought maybe it didn't get an update right, and so now it's freaking out. And it was a little bit better, but it quickly just reverted, so... I can play a game like Elden Ring for like 2 hours, and then it just dies. And then I plug it back in, and let me play for like an hour, and then it just dies. So...
Yeah, that does sound like an overheating.
Mm-hmm. But I have it laying back on its side, which is apparently the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the better way for the cooling, because that's how mine is now. And I've told everybody, like, you know, everybody I know that's got one, like the lady that works in the back office.
Mm-hmm.
She got her son a PS5.
Yeah.
And he'd had a PS3 forever. I was like, do not let him set it upright. Even though it's the new ones, and the new ones are supposedly not having that issue. We're gonna give it to Cheesecake. It's like, just don't risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the loot. Y'all have fun. I got a commendation, probably from the red mage I dance partnered with. It's the Bimmo. He's an ill mag.
Yeah, I was just doing society quests while you were doing your thing.
Yeah, I tend to do those like last minute. I'm just like, okay, did I get close to my level?
So what would you like to run, sir?
Well, what are you running at the moment as far as like class?
Well, I can pivot, but I should. I want to level my Reaper a little bit.
Okay, I mean, we can run
It's
2 DPS.
so.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my. I would like to get my dancer to 100 tonight.
Okay.
Only 3 levels. But really, it's like 2 at this point, because if I do my elephant people quests, that will get me 298.
Okay.
So we can just go down the list, just do high-level dungeons, and
sure. Give me just a second.
okay. Well, I'm grabbing these quests, so take your time.
Yeah, I'm flying, so I just can't change classes.
You can change classes while you're flying. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's...
I guess you can do stuff whenever.
Yeah, we'll do high-level dungeons. And we have a wait, so there's still time to do quests.
Yeah, I figured.
No, because if I can get Dancer to 100 tonight, I'll probably start working on... I don't know, I think I'll do Viper. Just get Viper to 100.
Nice. That's all your...
That'll be at least one of each role. That'll
yeah.
be one of each role, so I can get my role quests done.
Nice.
Which, again, is not really that urgent. But I'm trying to get in the right mindset, so I'm like, okay, this is how I have to do it if I was in that situation.
Sure. You said you have 750 commendations?
Yeah, I can tell you exactly how many. You've probably gotten a good number running tank as much. 759.
Yeah, you're over 100 commendations higher than I am. I don't get that many commendations on tank. I get them more than I did as a DPS, but...
Oh, well, yeah. And I'll go through periods where I'll get a lot of commendations, and then it might be like 2 weeks, and then I don't get any. So, I mean, obviously, if I keep this rate up, I'd have mentor pretty fast. The only other thing would be I would have to go and do all the extremes and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's not that hard, though.
Yeah, party finder them. And really, it's just
an awful lot of memes about mentor roulette.
well, mentor roulette is always a joke. Toxic, and there's a whole lot of people out there that just don't really understand how to play their classes. Sometimes they're the mentors, though. So. And really, having the mentor crown would be nothing more than really bragging rights for me. I wouldn't necessarily
not
run
having a goal is not worth it. So,
and I don't know if I would want to run the mentor roulette. I mean, it's like 2,000 runs of it, and you get the mount, which is why a lot of people go for mentor, because they want that mount. But you also know how I am. I like to work with new players. Just about every game we play.
True.
Yeah, the two new extreme mounts are wings, and they both look pretty good. The first two. I'm curious what the third one's going to look like.
Be interesting.
Because the other two are clearly designed off of the boss's appearance. I don't know how they will incorporate that into the third one. Been doing a lot of new player support in Warframe. I'm sure that they've been. What was it? They just announced like there's going to be an option to romance or something.
Oh, Warframe?
Yeah. And anytime a game has new content drop, you have a new surge in players.
If I can't romance Clem, then I don't want it.
Yeah, well, the person to ask is in my Twitch chat at the moment. Can BMO romance Clem? Is that an option? Do we know? I don't even know if that's actually dropped yet, or if that's just something they said is coming. He says no, BMO. I'm sorry.
Then it's not for me.
Oh, the romance update's in December. So maybe they'll change their mind.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's just certain characters.
Oh, for sure. It won't be anything crazy.
The new himbos. Just what we need, more himbos.
This guy's name is Kurama Uchiha.
I wonder what anime they're a fan of. Sorry. I'm a smartass, you know that.
I wonder.
Ooh. Have you tried the data center travel since they've opened it back up?
No.
Neither have I.
Those are a lot of himbos.
I'm looking at the Warframe stuff.
Yeah. Mosquito sent a thing.
Oh.
I've done this one in a while.
It has been a minute. I just remember, what was it, mops or something like that? In the last boss, always like trip people up. Myself
It's
included.
not the last boss.
It's one of them.
It's the second one.
Oh yeah, because the last boss is the furniture. You get to light them all on fire.
Yep. Burn down the furnishing. Do you know how I remember which is my rear attack on every class?
How?
Because it's usually just one.
Oh, you set them to specific numbers.
Yes, specific buttons. Kind of like what you do. But rear is always W.
Well, I mean, up until recently, I really haven't paid attention. But I really kind of should. If I'm going to play a class, I should at least halfway play it right.
Maybe it's this boss.
Yeah, it's this boss.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why I ever thought that was difficult. Have I grown that much as a player since Shadowbringers?
Probably. Mind you, that was a long time ago that you probably ran this.
Over 2 years. Yay, materia. Exactly what I need.
We have to interact with them and pick them up, don't we?
Yeah, we want him to not be on the grass patch. Oh, now it lets me pick it up. That's annoying. Whatever.
At least you were making an effort, unlike the healer.
Thought there would be a wind element. Yeah. Gee.
Not what I've meant to do. Yeah, I don't think the healer's casting offensive magic.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because I've been looking to see. I mean, I haven't really been looking at the name list, but I've been looking at their animations, and it's like I'm just not seeing it.
No, no, not the piano. Ah, darn, he caught the drapes. Well, we're gonna die. Hank and I are dead.
I've never seen him get into this animation loop before, or this attack loop.
You've seen this attack. He does it every time.
No, I've seen this attack. I've just normally he drops more chandeliers and does that attack.
Yeah, they must have changed it so that he only does a couple of the blue fires or something. I've never seen him go this far into it. Maybe they thought that a mechanic that can just destroy a run and white people was a little too harsh. I doubt that was the case, but...
Well, they may have adjusted. Well, no, when this came out, the trust systems came out with it, so...
That's crazy. I got 2 commendations. Fucked. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick myself. I have returned.
Because reasons. That's why. Okay, I'm seeing the picture you put in the Discord. Oh, okay, that's all I can say. Here, let me just put the camera down, like, right behind the other sofa. I think I've updated my spreadsheet in a couple days, honestly.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
All good. So that was high level duties. So leveling. You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No. My mother demanded that I send her pictures. So I
Oh,
had
of the
to,
car.
yeah.
So did you end up getting the Sentra?
No. So without going into too much details, and we can talk about it later if you want. Long story short, my credit's not good. And so for that car, it would have been considered a liability to provide a loan for that. So we had to find a different car that was within a certain, basically within a certain rate, because I was approved by a certain rate from the bank. Basically, the price of the car didn't matter that much, and so it was just a matter of finding a car that was within that rate, and that we could find a length that would work for what I could afford and within my range. So we ended up finding a car that was actually newer and less mileage,
well,
for the
that's
same
better.
price that I would have paid for that older car.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah. At the end of the day, I walked out of there with a newer car. It's a 2024.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a 2024 Nissan Altima.
that's
Uh,
not bad. So
yeah.
basically because of your situation, they didn't want you to have just any car. In other words, you ain't gonna go and get a sports car. Not that I would consider a Sentra a sports car or a higher risk car.
Yeah.
Any stretch, but
Yeah. Well, and I'm not 100% sure how to perceive kind of how things went. Because I mean, I went in there for a different car initially. They showed me something that wasn't even what I was looking at. And they were like, "Well, these are your options." And I was like, "Well, what's monthly payments look like?" Okay. I'm not thrilled. I would have preferred the one that I had called you about, but if that's no longer available, this isn't a bad option. And then, yeah, when I wasn't getting approved for that, I threatened. I was like, "Well, I need to leave then. If this is the only option that's available." And
no, they'll
they're like,
try to
"Well,
make it work.
wait. They're like, wait. Don't leave." And so, like I said, it's the same rate that I would have paid. The insurance on it's not terrible. It's a little bit more than what I was paying with my previous car, which is crazy to me. Not by much, considering that this car is 17 years newer than
Yeah.
the car that I had.
Well, and it being a 24 with less miles.
It's got 2,400 miles on it. It was a lease car before, and somebody just had it for a couple of months and then traded it in. So it's basically brand new.
Yeah.
There's like no wear and tear on it. The inside is like new car. It still vaguely smells like new car.
Hey, can't complain with that.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy with it, and like I said, I mean, it ended up working out so that my monthly payments are less than what I budgeted for initially, which is good. That gives me a little bit more flexibility in my budget, which gives me peace of mind. That's all I wanted, was to keep within my budget and walk out of there with a car today. And I did both those things, so I'm happy. I knew that with my credit being what it is, I wasn't going to get anything crazy for stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, they were pretty nice about it, and they were like, hey, man, listen, get this here and get this here, and come back in like 6 months if you can do that, and we'll refinance, and you'll save yourself some money. And I was like, okay,
Well,
cool.
And if you do it like 6 months to a year or so, sometimes the banks will refinance because they say having that loan for so long, because that's what I was told from my credit union, was to reach out to them in 6 months or a year. I don't remember the exact.
Sure.
And I actually went a while longer because it ended up being like in the middle of like COVID.
Yeah. But hey, now I can get cool car stickers like you.
Hey, my car is marked. If somebody ever tries to steal my car, it's like, They're gonna have to spend 30 minutes peeling stickers off so that it doesn't stand out.
It is a really nice red, though. I don't normally like red on cars, but it's not like fire truck red. It's more like a nice dark red. Kind of
Well,
like,
that's good.
not quite like yours, if I remember yours correctly.
Mine's gray.
I know yours is gray. I don't know why I thought yours was red for some reason. Yours gives me red vibes.
Probably all the red mage symbols all over it. I literally had a customer who, he's an ex-cop, he's a retired cop, and he saw that I had the symbol on the car, and he didn't know what it meant, so he went and he looked it up. He went and he searched, because that's like a cop, very much a cop thing to do,
Sure.
because they're aware of like gang signs and symbols and stuff like that.
Sure.
So I had that whole awkward conversation of, it's a video game. That's what I play in the video game. Which I guess is really not that awkward anymore. I'm kind of used to it. I did pull off the Destiny symbol. I don't know if it was off whenever you came down in February or not.
I don't remember. Oh, I am talking to my boss about planning something again, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you if that was still going to be on the table or not.
I need to double check. If I get paid vacation, which I should, because technically speaking, they haven't logged any of mine previously, so if that's what they're going off of in the system, then I haven't used PTO. But if it's not PTO, then probably not. But it would be driving their pickup again, so
probably November.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is if we can do early November, that would work out best for my timing with work. So I know Stoops has probably been busy, so
Stoops is always busy.
that's true. But He'll pop into group chat and then disappear for 2 months. I was surprised he answered me as fast as he did when I asked him about the band.
It just depends on if you catch him when he's looking at his phone or not. I think sometimes.
Yeah.
Isn't it this big way? We don't get anything from killing clearing everything.
I don't know, man. I'm following the tank. Tank tells me to kill, I kill. This foolish little sprout.
Yeah, that's one thing I can say I'm glad that they changed, is, like, getting XP from the small enemies. Because, well, yes, you do have to kill things in the dungeon.
But you can just speed through some of it.
Like, these old ones, like, you could just, yeah. I think that's why they kind of gatekeep, or, not gatekeep, but, like, the newer dungeons have, like, physical blocks. Like,
Yeah.
you can't go past this point until you defeat the enemies.
Well, they have to. Otherwise, people are just going to keep pulling. And honestly, what's it called? The real first time I remember seeing that I can think of off the top of my head at least, is Holminster.
Yeah.
Holminster has, like, physical stops that prevent you from,
They kind of dabbled with it in Stormblood, but it's not real prevalent. Like, Gimlet has, like, blocks.
True, but Gimlet's the last one that came out right before.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I'd really count that.
And
That's
they've also reworked a lot of them, too, so I can't... Going off of my memory alone... We're gonna be pulling everything.
He's sitting here trying to drink water.
No water for you.
Excuse me, it was a stressful day.
Then why is it water?
Watches my bank account.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's all I can afford. I had to watch my bank account get drained.
Oh yeah, and it would be one thing, like, if you were, like... If it wasn't a... Like, you had to have one right then. It's like, if you could have...
If I could have shopped around, I definitely would have, but that wasn't really an option. I mean, I really just didn't have a whole lot more time to dilly-dally with it.
You didn't have a car, so it's not like you could do anything. I mean, I was in the same situation whenever I got my escape.
Now you all know Luna has an escape. And it's gray. And has red mage stickers. So if you ever see it...
Look, Tank, I brought you more enemies. Because I don't want this to last forever, but you don't need to do a wall-to-wall pull.
I like how they're dressed like the NPC.
Oh god, if you wouldn't have said that, I would have been able to tell you his name.
It's not Decimus Aurelius, is it?
No. But, like, somebody was saying at one point in time, like, you know, if you've done the Dark Knight quest, you've got that little Dark Knight spirit in your head. You've got Ardbert in your head. And it's just like, at what point is the a Warrior of Light just going to admit that they have some kind of psychological problem?
I mean, they should have admitted it early, very early on. It shouldn't be a secret at all.
I mean, technically, if you've done Reaper, you're messing with Void Scent,
That's true.
which is also a big no-no.
I mean, hey now. We have a mutually beneficial relationship. It's completely consensual. I agreed. They agreed. It's fine. I still think that it would have been hilarious for them to have, for somehow, some way, Xenos is your avatar. Can you imagine?
If they would have done it like after Endwalker,
Yeah.
I could have seen them do something like that, or
The-
say something about him.
The sheer chaos of just the things that they could use that with to be like, I don't know. You didn't think you'd get rid of me, did you? Or, you know,
It would have been
something
funny
like that.
if they would have done something like where, well, like Reapers who die become Void Sin or something like that.
Mhm.
Then they definitely could have tied it into the lore. Now, this is one area that everybody sprints through.
Usually, yes.
We got Sprout Tank. Is that the level 60 class gear? I don't happen to know what it looks like. That might be why they're wearing it.
Don't either off the top of my head, but it looks like the Amric chess piece, to be honest with you. I can't quite tell, though. It is not the Amric chess piece. It is... It is level 70 gear, but it is glamored. So they are intentionally going for the look of that NPC. I think they're Aura too. They are.
Yeah, they get to wear whatever they want, and their horns just clip through. But I can't wear a hat.
Well, you know, it's not like you would anyway.
Also
Why are we
true.
over here? You and every other bun just wants to complain about it.
I mean, and there are, like, sometimes I'm like, well, what would this look like with this outfit?
That's fair. It is definitely something I hope that they continue to get to a better place. It is sad to see that, you know, not everything will be worn.
Well, and a lot of people wouldn't have an issue if they just let the ears clip through.
True.
No, it doesn't need to be like the Makote. Every helmet has little ear divots.
But it should
Or-
be. Can you imagine? Honestly,
be-
the thing that I miss the most about being a Makote. Ear divots.
I know, I was kind of being like, you know, I kind of want to be an annoying little Lalafell sometimes. But I'm like, I don't want to use a Fantasia, and I don't want to lose my Bun Boy.
Well, that's what you have Kamui for.
Yep. It would be nice if they had like a wider range. Like you could be like a little tiny Makote or a little tiny Viera.
That's called a Loperate. You want to be a Loperate.
Only if you're an. Could you imagine though?
That'd be the worst.
I
If
would
you
ch-
can be a Loperate, then I want to be a Moogle.
I would change in an instant.
I know you would.
Dragon's voice is thunder. Oh, that's the get close one. Ram's voice is ice, and you get away.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, healer's dead.
I see that.
It's close enough, though.
What's the extra G stand for?
I don't know. I kind of fat fingered it. Well, 5.5 million XP to my next level.
Nice.
So, Trials is up next.
Let's go.
Won't lie, kind of hope it's a new one, but you know, at the same time.
It would be nice if it was a new one, but... Well, it can only be one. I don't think I'm high enough level to do the other one.
Well, yeah, because you have a 93, 99, and 100.
Yeah.
I think is the levels, which is the same thing they did with Endwalker,
Yeah.
and I think Shadowbringers as well.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what level Titania is. I think it is like 73.
Makes sense.
And I will say this, on the record. You know, when we first started 14, and maybe it was because I wasn't like paying attention to a lot of stuff, I don't remember people whining and bitching as much about stuff, changes and this and that. Whereas now it's like they make basically a lateral change to Viper, and people are like, "Oh, they ruined the class."
I'd argue the complaining is about the same.
Like I said, probably because I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, as soon as they made the adjustment to Ninja, that it started losing dots and stuff, people were losing their minds, and they're like, it's not feasible anymore. You should never run a Ninja anymore. And I was like, okay, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, play what's fun. Don't play the meta.
Okay.
It's like the whole thing with like rotation. Yeah, technically the rotation is the most efficient way to play, but unless you're in a situation where that requires you to min-max, it's okay if you screw up your rotation or you just kind of fumble around.
Oh, I think that, it depends. You should take it seriously when it's required. You know what I mean? Like, if we just queued into, I know we're not level 100, but if we queued into a level 100, the raid, fumbling around, yes, you can, but, it makes it so much longer and harder than it needs to be. And that's true for anything, but...
You get my point.
Yeah. No, I agree.
My wording's not exactly right, but...
No, I think that in a majority of content, you can easily just no-brain it. And for a vast majority of what you do, it doesn't matter what you do or how you do it. However, I think there are also plenty of instances.
When they said they saw a little bun, I was like, what? And the monk is a Lalafell in a rabbit outfit.
There you go. There's your little bunny.
Yeah, you know that's not what I meant.
Ooh. Ben Starr, you say?
I kind of want to be like, I'm the main tank and just attack. If we were in a group of friends, I would absolutely do that.
Oh, I know you would.
The unenlightened come.
I also done this normal in ages. Did I grab my Wondrous Tales this week?
I don't know, did you?
I don't remember, and I'm not checking my inventory at this moment.
You probably could. You got time.
The full weight of death.
Nope, I don't have it in my inventory.
Womp womp. Shouldn't she zoom across? Yeah.
Yeah, she gets the zoomies. She'll be some in the... Yep.
The Doom.
I forget which one is priority, honestly.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song now.
Doom, 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 doom.
beans? I'm confused.
Oh, Beans, I'm dying.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
Not the scales.
I would know the weight of your souls.
I don't know if the sides come off this time.
I don't think they do. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, there.
Can you bring equilibrium?
I know in the extreme there's never any borders around it.
Yeah. A little bit of frostbite. Definitely hurts a little bit, but you know. I'm fine.
Afraid of a little ice?
No.
Sin must be balanced with suffering.
I think this is y'all stack up together? Like with opposites?
Fuck if I know. That would make sense, but
Like I said, I haven't done normal since we initially unlocked it, I don't think. If then. We might have done it unsynced at that time.
true, we probably did.
Bearer of my wisdom.
Ah! I got beamed. Remind me, the Warring Triad's a part of 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah.
They're not really characters in 6 as so much as they are like set pieces.
Well, I know one part of it. From the Omega raids.
They're literally statues
Yeah.
in 6, and
Quasar.
they are responsible for there being magic in the world.
Ah.
Um,
My revelations are lost.
I don't remember if they were supposed to be like creation gods or whatever, but they're locked in a like they're 3 statues and they're all positioned for imbalance. Basically a what would be the like a Mexican standoff in the Old West.
Sure. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
And at the last sequence of games, Kefka has awoken them, so you actually fight them in his tower.
Fun.
I won't go into why.
Please
but
don't.
They're not really so much as characters as they are like I said, set pieces. Well, we can do normal raids real quick and then finish up on main scenario.
Sure.
Because main scenario is going to take a minute. And then after main scenario, if you still want to go, we can do some frontline.
That's how you've leveled that up so quick.
No, actually not. I've been doing most of my PvP on Warrior.
Ah.
I've only done like 2 runs on Dancer. Because I was like, I wonder if this is really worth it. It's probably a faster way than like other ways to level, because you don't have as long queue times, but you get more XP for winning, and my rate on winning is not great. But I'm at level 7 on my rank. for this series.
Jesus.
I'm halfway to Sneak. I need Sneak. Or Squeak, excuse me. Squeak the coyote.
What the
You know
fuck
what
is happening?
What?
Lock in, and get twisted. If you lock it in, you can do anything. Get twisted. I don't know what is happening here. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, I started looking at the Discord, and now I'm just, like, really confused. I clearly saw yours. I won't spoil what you posted.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh.
At least we got good music.
I'm listening to other stuff, but
Yeah, but Landslide's actually a good one.
I suppose we'll turn it back on.
Well, just don't give me a chance to...
Hey, look at this. Titan provoke. I love that. Oh my god, he's got a car.
Shit.
Hey, Bimo, it was my turn to get hit by a car.
You're a few years late, but that's fine.
I just said it was my turn.
Nah, yeah, wasn't fast enough. Eek. It starts a dash, doesn't it?
Hmm? Yeah.
I calm the fuck down, dude.
Then Viper died, and that was the most sensual death sound I've ever heard. It sounded like it shouldn't belong in this game.
I didn't know they said Yudamaki decide when they died. That's crazy.
It was a very adult-sounding sound. And I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Don't get pushed off by his car. Titan's so cute with this car.
Oh? Oh, I have that one.
So help me God, if the fucking Reaper gets it, I'm gonna be so sad. God damn it!
You mean the Moaning
There's-
Reaper?
Yeah. The Moaning Viper. Excuse you, I was the Reaper, sir.
Yeah, well, you said if the Reaper gets it. So I was like, maybe I missed
Gets it.
the one that spent half the time dead.
Yeah. He got the Eden minion.
Let me know when you're ready. And I will cue us into main scenario.
Uh,
I want to do Pixie Quest real quick.
oh yeah, if you're gonna do
But-
Pixie Quest, then
But if you need a minute, that's fine.
you can go ahead and cue us in.
Okay, as soon as I'm done with this. And then once I do these quests, I'm gonna go to Heritage Found and probably do Fates while I wait.
Okay.
If it takes that long. Honestly, having 2 DPS is not like a insta-queue, but it does make it a lot faster. I guess because you're just looking for a tank and a healer. Yeah, not gonna be quite enough for me to level.
Womp womp.
Like 190,000 away. Go to Heritage Found.
Where specifically are you?
If you go to the Electro Strike, there is a fate I just started down below there.
Nice.
There's somebody
Have
else here.
Oh, if you finish it before I get there, that's all good.
I doubt it. No. Well, I'm 99 now. I forget where my fates are at for the zone. Oh, I need 2 more to rank up. Let's see. There's nothing going on at the moment. That's lovely. Over there by the first one. The station. Or we can
Womp.
queue in. Oh, it's Castrum. That's not like the 100th time I've had to do this. Like, in like the last month. Oh, Dark Knight.
I am Dorkness. I misspelling Sid at the door.
Sid, that's what you spelled?
Mhm.
Well, you're far
Just
more
one of
mature
the
than me.
options.
Let me skip. Well, I hope you got the other commendation.
I did.
You might have gone to the healer.
No, I did.
Well, you want to do some PvP?
I'll do a PvP.
And I'm actually going to stop stream because it's kind of getting to that time. So, y'all have a good evening.